Gymnasium on the campus of Nevada Union High School. Touchdown Productions, now in our 16th season of Sports Excellence, is proud to present the CIF Sac Joaquin Section Division I Boys Volleyball Semifinals, presented by Farmers Insurance. Tonight, as we conclude our coverage of the road to the section title, your number 1 seed and SFL champion Nevada Union Miners take on the number 3 seed, the Del Oro Golden Eagles. Is NU a team of destiny, or will Del Oro finally learn how to beat the Miners? We're about to find out right here, right now. It's your NorCal Game of the Week. The Miners have received the number 1 seed in the playoffs, and they're 1 win away from that coveted championship game. Standing in their way, a team that has taken the Miners to 5 games in their previous 2 meetings, the Del Oro Golden Eagles. Good evening, volleyball fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. Jim Adams, the voice of Nevada Union Miner Volleyball, joining me courtside for our final volleyball telecast of the season. Ed Martin, and alongside him, Steve Sitter. Our director and commander, too, is Gil Dominguez, and he's joined by the rest of the Touchdown Production Sports team: Gerald Davenport, Paul Town, Patrick Wells. Ed, it doesn't get too much bigger than this. The Miners got the number 1 seed by virtue of winning the SFL title, and it sets up the perfect storm tonight.
Well, that's it. They beat Granite Bay outright here, lost to them there, but Granite Bay also lost another match, so Nevada Union ended up with the 1 seed. You know, the thing you look at, Jimmy, is the SFL, the toughest league in the section. 3 of the top 4 teams playing in the semifinals belong to the SFL. The only other one, Jesuit, whom we saw a few weeks ago, and who gave the Miners some fits early, and only because they couldn't execute late was it much, an easy win for the Miners in the end.
Steve, let's turn to you for a moment. Del Oro has come very close to defeating the Miners, and Coach Salcedo has coached many of these players in club ball. What does Del Oro have to do differently tonight?
Well, Jim, the Golden Eagles have to stay focused. In the match we saw last month, Del Oro was a little erratic, and while they did force NU to 5 sets, the service errors and some sloppy defense down the stretch were the deciding factors. But really, you can throw all that out the window, because with the championship game on the line tonight, it's all about execution, and whichever team does that will advance.
So the table is set. It's the Miners versus the Golden Eagles. The winner advances to the championship game. Remember, you can see this and all of our Game of the Week telecasts on your YouTube channel, and of course, DVDs are available. Time for our first break. When we return, we'll go to Coach's Chalkboard with Coach Salcedo. Take a look at the playoff grids, get ready for the national anthem, and the player introductions. We're moments away from this semifinal showdown. You're watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Volleyball. This is the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The Hauser family reminds you, if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax. Be sure to join us each week right here on NCTV Channel 11 at 6:30 to 7:30, and of course on our YouTube channel, the Food and Farm Show. And of course, brought to you by Touchdown Productions, the Foothills leader in sports television. This is Gil Dominguez saying thanks a lot for tuning in tonight. And be sure to stay with us after the game as we present the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award, created by Stuckey Engravers. Once again, the Touchdown Productions staff will select the best player of tonight's game and award them with a plaque created by Stuckey's. It's the Touchdown Productions Player of the Game Award coming up right after this exciting sports telecast, right here on your NorCal Game of the Week. Guys, back up to you.
Thank you, Gil. Doesn't get much bigger than this. Semifinals, D1, Nevada Union, Del Oro. This is Coach's Chalkboard, our final Coach's Chalkboard of the season, or at least during the sectional run here. And I have to my right Coach Marco Salcedo. I'm doing good, Marco. I guess the big question is, how are you doing?
Doing really good. Really excited where we're at right now as a team, mentally and physically. Practices have been just amazing this last couple weeks. They're focused. They know what's on the line. We're ready.
Marco, you beat Del Oro the first time in 5 sets. You beat them the second time in 5 sets. How difficult is it going to be to prevail 3 times over this tough squad?
Well, the big tool that I have, and I've been using it thanks to Touchdown Productions, is having our past games on film. I get to watch those. I've spent I don't know how many hours watching the Del Oro game and some of our other games, pinning each little mistake that we make and what the positives are, and then evaluate and adjust my practices and what we got to work on and what's Del Oro's weaknesses.
You've talked about the key before, and it seems like the key has been work this match through the middle. Are the Miners prepared to do that tonight?
Absolutely. That's one of, if you watch all the films I've been watching, you can't stop us in the middle. All our middles hitting percentages are always anywhere from 400 up to 600, which is amazing as a hitter. And if you look at the stats, we're not pushing, or we didn't in the past push it enough through the middle. So tonight we're going to get a heavy dose. The last match, our first playoff round, our goal was 25 kills through the middle, which is the most we've had all year in one match, and we hit exactly 25. So our goal again tonight is 25 plus kills again through the middle, and then we get a heavy dose after that of Bobby and Greg.
You know, we've talked a lot during especially the playoff run, and if it's not texting, it's talking.
Exactly.
And one of the things you shared with me is that you have enough second-place trophies to fill a room. How important is this personally for you tonight?
Personally, for me, it's just one of those things that, I've been coaching boys volleyball for, over 20-something years now. And, having these playoffs are a very new thing for us. The last time I was in the section championships, was that 4 years ago or whatever it was a heartbreaker, not only for me, but for the kids that I had been with and coaching for so many years. And that goal and that trophy of just an accomplishment was there, and we didn't take our advantage there. Last year, we had the team, but we were very young. We went through a lot of injuries, a lot of stuff. I felt we could have and should have won last year, but dealing with the injuries they had with Roman Segezi, who just won a national championship with NAIA Concordia, and we had all the pieces. We just had so many injuries last year. I've got almost everybody back, and we're ready to make that run.
Final question for you. I know you have to get back to the guys. Here you are tonight, your third encounter with Del Oro. Mm-hmm. What do you expect this team to do differently tonight than they did in their first 2 matches? Del Oro
or us?
Nevada
Union. Right now for us, it's the confidence. That's the big thing right now. That's the difference of tonight. Hopefully you'll see the outcome of that. All through league, they kind of went with the attitude of, we're going to get by, we're going to win, we can go these 5s. Then thank God we did go 5 with a lot of teams, because that gave us such valuable experience of going 5 and the pressure, because we had all 5 of those games that went 5. The whole season was on the line, and we prevailed and through all those. So we're ready.
Marco, good luck tonight.
Thank you, Jim.
We'll look forward to hopefully talking
to you after
in the post-game show.
I will be here.
This has been Coach's Chalkboard with Coach Marco Salcedo. We are on the verge of Nevada Union versus Del Oro in the semifinal championship game. Let's take a quick look here at the brackets. Let's show you a little bit how the Miners got here. Here is D1. You see the Miners beating Oak Ridge 3-1 and Del Oro beating the Grant Pacers 3-0. That brings the Miners right here to Del Oro. Gil, let's look at the other part of this equation. There's Granite Bay, there's Jesuit, two really good teams, both prevailing 3-0. And tonight, this Granite Bay Jesuit game, many of you may be saying the Miners are going to play Granite Bay. Here it is, history's going to repeat itself. But don't quite count on that yet, because Jesuit has a very good squad.
They do, and Coach Jason Johnson came up here, and showed he could get a lot of performance out of his team. They kind of ran off the rails later in the match, but they showed the Miners what for in the first game up here.
So the section championship game is going to be the winner of this match, either NU or Del Oro versus Jesuit or Granite Bay. That will come up on Thursday. That will be played at Monterey Trail. Let's switch now to Division II, in which another Foothills team, Bear River, beat Burbank 3-0. That sets up Bear River against the #1 seed in Division II, which is Rio Linda. They are playing tonight at Rio Linda. And we've got Whitney playing Valley tonight, Vista Del Lago, of course, versus the Bear River Bruins. Two teams are going to come out of that, and they likewise will play, as you can see there, on Thursday night, Whitney or Valley versus Bear River or Vista Del Lago. So the Foothills have the potential of D1 and D2 teams in the championship game, but there's a lot of volleyball to be played. So there we've laid it out to you in how it looks. We're not too far away from the commencement of tonight's match, and the interesting part about it is that the Miners are totally ready tonight. They're focused. They feel like they're peaking. They are gelling at the right time. They have a strategy tonight in working it through the middle. Ed, when it doesn't go through the middle, it goes to the sides, and the Miners are equally as potent there.
Well, we saw they had a lot of depth when they needed it recently. It looked like opposing teams sort of got the measure of the Bobby Curtis attack, and they were able to bring in Evan Kittle. Of course, Trevor Bryant, always good for instant offense or anything else you need him for. But, the Miners, the story in today's Union really summed up a lot of what was going on, the mental game, holding down the error, staying focused, getting the middle attack going when you needed to. Just the team is in a good situation. We've got a couple of JV players we'll probably see later in the match. And I was teasing Evan Kittle. We've got playoff haircuts. It's sort of hockey playoff beards, but volleyball playoff haircuts. And you see from the watching your TV that Jim has a playoff haircut this time,
Absolutely. I guess I should have grown the beard also. You'll also notice tonight, if we get a close-up, Chandler Heppy will be playing with a black eye. He received that playing football. Chandler is intending on playing football for Nevada Union next season. Very talented guy. Chandler, a little bit quieter, but a real force for the Miners tonight, and we're not going to probably see a real abundance of substitutions. Marco Salcedo knows that he has to go with his main horses tonight. There's Trevor Bryant. Trevor coming off a concussion that he suffered, and if Chandler, there is Chandler's left black eye. You see right there.
Chandler had 26 digs last Thursday.
Everyone to the CIF
and how important is that? Coach Salcedo has also said that he believes that Chandler has also peaked at the right time. So this minor squad will have its hands full. How it plays out will be interesting to see. The best squad that the Miners have had since 2009. Arguably, some say this is a better squad than what Coach Salcedo fielded in 2009. And so how it plays out tonight will dictate dictate what happens on Thursday night.
Absolutely.
Trevor Bryant, we'll see a lot of action tonight. Bobby Curtis, the heavy-hitting outside hitter. The Miners are going to depend a lot on him tonight. He probably will not exit for any points. He will be there for the whole thing. The athletic director, Steve Pilcher, will be introducing the players. Del Oro with a full squad here tonight. And, you know, I kind of think, guys, it comes down to how focused Nevada Union will be.
Well, that's it. The mental game has been the focus, you know, of all the effort this season.
Miners seem loose. They have seemed relaxed. I had a chance to talk to a few of the players. And let's go to Steve Pilcher for the introductions.
Austin Dawson. Number 19, Jared Ball. Number 22, Max Bettis. Number 7, Seth Stokes. Number 13, Connor Drake. Number 2, Adrian Giron. Number 5, Mason Humes. Number 12, Isaac Jorgensen. Number 6, Andreas Lees. 33, Hunter Lang. Number 11, Colin Mitchell. Number 4, Dustin Penn Henry. Number 15, Kevin Remy. Number 3, Jacob Tarovitz. And number 8, Cameron Mateer. Coach Levi Oates and assistant coach John Holloway, your Golden Eagles.
So there is a look at the squad from Del Oro, the Golden Eagles poised to try to ruin tonight's party.
Austin Marks.
And now here are your Nevada Union Miners.
Number 3, Bobby
Austin
Curtis.
Marks will play the middle. Number 2.
Number 4,
outside
Riley
hitter
Berzin.
will be Bobby Curtis.
Number 6,
4,
Ty
Riley
Blount.
Berzin. Number 6,
Number
Ty
7,
Blount.
Nate Cartmell.
Number 7, Nathaniel Cartmell. Trevor Bryant will prowl the outside tonight. Miners will need a big game from him. Number 9, Chandler Heppy will be the libero. Number 10, Harrison McCormick. 11, Number 18 is Noah Fisher. Number 11, Evan Kittle. Evan, a defensive specialist, also can swing well. Mason Salcedo, a serving specialist this year for Nevada Union. Greg Paul, who will probably see some action hitting tonight. Cole Williams, number 14. Senior Gabe Saturnino. Lucas Vojak, between he and Austin Marks, that will spell the middle success for the Miners. David Mateo, number 17. And that is your Nevada Union Miners, coached by Marco Salcedo. And we are just about ready to get this match underway. A very veteran crew officiating tonight's contest.
Well, we've had enough excitement with crowds and officials in the past that I think the league section takes it pretty seriously now.
Fairly full stands tonight. Del Oro, a little bit more of a sparse crowd, but for Nevada Union, a lot of fans have come out tonight to see what will be the final game in the section championship series. Also, Ed, important to note that this game is also important because Nevada Union, if they're able to prevail, they will participate in NorCal's.
First year for Northern California playoffs from CIF, so a lot right on the line still tonight. If the Miners can win, they'll advance to the NorCal playoffs. We've got NorCal and SoCal playoffs this year. Maybe a year or two we'll have a state championship match to look forward to. Ty Blount gives his side flip coming off.
Bobby Curtis, the first Miner to come right up to the net. He's got his partners Lucas Vojak on one side, Trevor Bryant on the other. We're going to start with Evan Kittle, Austin Marks, and Chandler Heppy will check in a moment to relieve Greg Paul. And the Miners with their most experienced squad. A little bit interesting that both Marks and Vojak are out here at the same time. 2 middle players for Nevada Union. And Marks comes out. Paul will stay in. And
I think they're going to work the rotation there. Vojak not so much of a back row player. Marks gets around a little bit more of the rotations, but you know, this is your. And we've seen Paul able to hit from the left side, the right side, and there you go, Coach Robert Sharp of Seven Hills, all those many years. That's right. Miners too.
Mason Humes to start it off for Del Oro. That is long. So Del Oro's first journey into this semifinal game is a service fault, and here will come Trevor Bryant. And they're calling that out.
Hit the antenna on its way up from that dig there.
Miners up early on here. Steve Sitter, Ed Martin, Jim Adams joining you at courtside. Free ball, see what the Miners can do with it. It's to the middle. Lucas Vojak with the kill.
Vojak's progress over the years has really been impressive. He's getting to be a complete player.
Nice dig, overkilled, and they're set back improperly by Dustin Penn-Henry. Nevada Union out to a quick 4-0 lead. There's the dig, now the set. Curtis. And that is wide. Yep. So Bryant starts off with 4 service points after the side out by the Golden Eagles. I wouldn't be surprised to see Del Oro call a timeout here early. Miners up by half a dozen, 6-0.
Well, they're going to get Andreas Lees in for Colin Mitchell. Mitchell has been the one who's been trying to dig all of Bryant's serves, and all his digs are low line drives, not really setting anything up.
And that will be out. Miners take an early 7-0 lead. Timeout Del Oro.
Well, Del Oro seemed to be scrambling from the start, and it never came together for him, and suddenly they're down 0-7.
Well, if you take a look at what Bryant has done, Ed, he has picked on that same spot in the Del Oro defense.
Well, and Mitchell's there, you know, outside hitter playing back row.
Food and Farm show scoreboard. Miners up 7-0 here. Del Oro hoping to cool the Miners with their first timeout. They didn't have much of a choice. It was pretty necessary for them to call that one, even with it being this early.
Right, and you can see Coach Oates really talking pretty vociferously to his team, trying to get them focused and come out of this, because they just weren't really playing together. And Mitchell just didn't have an answer for Bryant's serves. They're slow, they're tricky, and he couldn't pick them up.
Miners jumped right back onto the court, and here is Bryant again. And they're calling a rotation error against Del Oro.
Oh, and look at that. Humes is trying to reason with the down ref. Not liable to get far.
Miners jump out 8-0. Challenging serve.
Whoa.
Evan Kittle.
Yeah, you know, they say, oh, Vojak, let's hit it to Kittle, and Kittle stuffed him.
Miners have spoken about how important their block is, and that was a nice one. And a double hit is called against Kittle.
Well, that came over in a way you couldn't do much with it to start with.
So the Miners up 9-1 here early in set one. Dustin Penn-Henry for the Golden Eagles. Curtis.
Whoa.
Deadly.
Cross-court shot behind the attack line.
If Curtis is hitting like that uncontested tonight, Ed, it will be an advantage for Nevada Union.
Well, if his shot selection is that good where he's able to hit across in front of the block, then he's, definitely got solved.
And that is why. Miners up by an even 10.
That's Tara Betts' second kill error on 2 attempts.
Yep.
Curtis an ace. And the Miners just keep rolling early on. 12-1 Nevada Union.
Yeah, Jerome couldn't get a hand on that at all.
Ed, is this unexpected?
Well, what Bobby Curtis said about the last match, they got focused and played at the very beginning instead of easing into it.
And now the Miners with an opportunity. Saved. The set by Bryant, the short set.
Wow.
Good dig. Here's Kittle, yes!
Kittle split the block there, terrific. Boy,
Kittle off the block, sends it groundward, and the Miners lead by a dozen.
Isaac Jorgensen really frustrated for Del Oro at the way that Kittle was able to just deal with the block.
And the Miners again, a double hit is called.
Wow.
But if it hadn't have been a double hit, it would have been 4. Time out, Del Oro. They trail by 13, 14-1 Miners.
Well,
Ed, this is a surprise.
Well, from 7-0 to 7-1, the Del Oro just can't get anything going right now. Coach Oates really talking to his team, talking to his starters about what they need to do to get back in this, but time is running out for them in this first game.
And is this early match jitters for Del Oro, or are the Miners just on target, Ed?
Well, as we saw before, the Miners able to come out and, build a commanding lead, and we saw in the very first, before the first time out, Del Oro having trouble getting their game together, getting their execution underway, and they take a timeout. It doesn't really come back for them. Whoa.
Curtis with a devastating serve, and the Golden Eagles cannot respond. And Curtis has had as healthy a run as Bryant did when he started the match serving for Nevada Union. And there's an ace.
That's crazy. 3 aces.
16-1.
Man.
And a free ball. The dig. There's the set.
Oh.
And they're calling up against the net is Trevor Bryant.
Yep. He leaned way over to the right when he set that. The ball was close to the net, and he just couldn't come down out of the net.
Isaac Jorgensen for Del Oro. Bojack up against the net is Del Oro. Nothing going right for the Golden Eagles early on.
So Connor Drake, number 13, the tall middle there for Del Oro, was in the net.
Chandler Heppy oversets it.
Whoa.
Nice dig. Chance here for Nevada Union. And hit long by Greg Paul.
Paul didn't get the elevation he wanted. He hit the ball low on its orb and carried on out. Though, you got a left-handed hitter like Paul, you're going to put him up whenever you get the chance.
Kevin Remy, nice dig, plays it off the net. Good play by Nevada Union defensively. And a kill, nice kill by number 13, Connor Drake.
So he set way up close back to the net and just couldn't come down anywhere but under the net. As you can see, they didn't call it under, they just called it in the net. Well, that's what Greg Paul can give you.
Paul.
A left-handed shot right in the center
Ed,
of the court.
explain to me why there's no block up in that situation.
They don't think they need to. Paul showed them.
Here's Kittle, and Kittle serves it long. Service error, second of the game for Nevada Union. Andreas Lees, Miners by 13, 18-5, so they have maintained that 13-point bulge. Strong man, Austin Marks. Another kill for Nevada Union. Subbing in Riley Bearzens, and Bearzens will serve. 19-5 here early on, and there is a service ace by Bearzens.
Sub in and get an ace immediately.
20-5, all Nevada Union in set one. Trevor Bryant with the block, and the Miners by 16.
Dustin Penn Henry tried to get on that, and the Jerome Lorero came up with no such luck. Calling the Nevada Union.
And they're calling Curtis up against the net on a successful block.
Oh, Curtis doesn't quite believe that. Coach Salcedo, okay. It's a lot of close to the net play tonight. I think just the intensity of it has them playing it close.
This is Connor Drake. In the first encounter this season, he gave the Miners fits. I'm not sure, Ed, that I have seen the Miners swing like this in any previous match this season.
Well, I think they know they've really got to bring their offense just as powerfully as they can, and that's why you're seeing these big swings from everybody.
Mason Salcedo to serve.
Whoa.
Miners on the verge of taking set one.
Andreas Lee swinging for the fences there.
23-6. Salcedo again to the line. And a service error. That'll bring back in Austin Marks.
Let's see. I think Coach Salcedo is going to switch out for
with Heppy.
He had a little change there. Mason Salcedo thought he was going to come out, but not for Marks.
Nice save by Kittle. He goes into the stands. And they're calling a double hit on Riley Bearzens.
I don't think Coach Salcedo really agreed with that, but he bucking up Bearzens there. Wow.
Nice save, but they're calling a double hit on Chandler Heppy.
They are calling those two-hand hits. Mighty tight. Can't blame them, though. Got to keep play crisp in a situation like this.
Curtis.
Whoa.
There's the dig by Vojak. Come back to Curtis again.
Sets
it. Vojak! Yes!
Vojak was leaning backwards on his bicycle in the air. He still got that down. Terrific play. Okay,
we are
game
12
point here.
We're 12 minutes into set one, and the Miners at set point. And that's served long.
Is that 3 service errors in this first one,
yes.
Steve?
Yeah, that's 3 for Nevada Union.
Well, that's pretty consistent serving given the aggressive serves they were putting up here.
Dustin Penn Henry, that's set one.
Wow.
25-10. We'll be back with the second set in a moment. You're watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Minor Volleyball. This is the Touchdown Production Sports Network.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Be sure to join us each week right here on NCTV Channel 11 at 6:30 to 7:30, and of course on our YouTube channel, The Food and Farm Show.
Nevada Union right back onto the court with still a minute and a half in between the first sets here. Ed, I guess it's safe to say that the Miners have to keep their foot right on the gas pedal and replicate in set 2 what they did in set 1.
Well, you see that so often. If you crush the other team in the first game, then you ease up and they come back and make your life a misery. And the Miners know they've got to stay focused. I mean, the mental game has been the focus this year for the Miners to, work on your unforced errors, play together, communicate together. And they've done that. It's taken them to the section championship or league championship. They're here in the section semifinals. They're the 1 seed, arguably the team in the driver's seat, but you can't let up. Just like you say, you got to keep your foot on the gas.
They certainly got done in set 1, which what was on their agenda, and it's going to be extremely important to see how this second set plays out. Nevada Union dominating play early on here, but Ed, you and I have been together in many a contest where the first set did not dictate how the match went.
No, and so often the Miners come out and kind of ease into the match, and here they came out and really made a statement, but you got to back that statement up when you go into the second one.
Greg Paul with a big kill in set 1. He will stay in the lineup, and the Miners going with Vojak and Bobby Curtis in the front, along with it appears as though it's Evan Kittle, and Bryant is going to start off set 2 for Nevada Union. And a double hit is called.
Wow.
Bryant started the match with a healthy run of, I believe, 8 points. There's the dig. Curtis. Yes. Oh no.
The antenna
into
going
the net.
out. Yeah, hit the antenna going over. He was way on the outside.
1-1. Mason Humes to serve for Del Oro. Bobby. And there is called a double hit. They're calling it remarkably tight tonight.
They really are. No, it's not. The setters are getting 2-touch calls, so not just the non-setter players.
Good shot of Bobby Curtis. There's the set. Oh, and 4 hits.
Curtis, unfortunately, kind of just pushed it into the net, hit the tape, but that was all he got.
Tied at 2 here in set 2. Dustin Penn-Henry serving for Del Oro.
Whoa.
Heppy will have to play it over safely. And as we expected, a different team for Del Oro. They get their first lead of the match, 3-2.
It looks to me like they figured out how to set up after those really hard serves coming in from Nevada Union.
Nice save by Chandler Heppy. Kittle. Nice dig by Bryant. Ooh, tough play there, and it will go out.
That was. I mean, you got a left-handed hitter, and he can't get it to it and get it over. So
4-2 Del Oro. Oh, great play by Kittle. A misdirection.
I watched that, and it just, that was out of nowhere. I don't think anybody expected it.
I haven't seen Kittle do that all season.
Once or twice, not much at all. He doesn't pull that arrow out of his quiver very often.
And a rotation called against Nevada Union. So a side out there, and Del Oro leads 5-3. That's long.
Yeah. Lots of determination on the Golden Eagles bench, but they've got to pick up their serve receive now.
Kittle serving. Nice dig by Chandler Heppy. Sets up Bryant.
Oh, Bryant.
Oh, and that would have been out, but Curtis plays it.
Boy, Bryant swung himself into the stands. Oh, here we go. Kittle, this is so good. He goes up, he's got both hands, just tips it over his right shoulder. You see Geron, the libero, way too late trying to get to it.
Miners have taken a timeout, down by 2, 6-4 in set number 2. Well, and I'm not sure that Del Oro has played any better. The Miners have run into a few speed bumps in set 2.
Well, just little things, but they make a big difference. A couple of double hits, a couple of 4 touches. You just, a few of those and you're down by 2. But I don't think the Miners are rattled. I don't think they're off their game. Just little, like you say, speed bumps. Coach Salcedo picking something up off the court that fell out of somebody's pocket or something.
Jacob Terabets to serve for Del Oro. A lot of the offense will run through Connor Drake in the middle, and there is a kill.
Well, Drake is their one really tall player, and he's shown he's got a good sense of the ball in the middle there. So.
And a service error.
Terabets having a little bit of trouble with his ball control.
Bearzins comes in. Paul is out, and Bearzins will step back to serve.
Kevin Remy comes in for Terabets.
And that's out.
Wow.
Oh, they're calling it in.
Mason Heppy slid up to it on his knees, thought it was going out. Getting bit last time probably.
So 8-5, the Golden Eagles in set 2.
Wow.
And everything going Del Oro's way here. The block by Drake and the point for the Golden Eagles.
Terrific save by Geron there.
And a service error. Miners in need of a run, and
Colin Mitchell trying to explain it to Coach Oates. Well, they are going to have to, suddenly they're down by 3 and they're inching up to 10, as we see on the scoreboard there.
Mason Salcedo to serve. Oversets it, and there's the kill! Bobby Curtis!
Coach Oates trying for some call on the follow-through, but I don't think the up ref is buying it. Feels like the ball was there to be hit.
Curtis spars for a moment with Mason Humes.
Whoa. Oh.
It's set back up to Connor Drake, and he takes care of business.
Well, that overpass to anybody else on Del Oro probably wouldn't have been much damage, but with Connor Drake standing right there, that's a point for the other guys.
Miners down by 3, 10-7. Here comes Drake.
Oh.
And hits the antenna.
Well, Curtis was actually into the net that time, and they called it. They didn't call the last one that was Coach Oates was hoping to get called, but that one they had to.
And that is out. Coach Salcedo, you see him there in the middle of your screen talking to Bobby Curtis.
Got to keep your hitters hitting the court.
Trevor Bryant. And that's 4 hits.
Isaac Jorgensen frustrated again. Coach Oates giving a little encouragement.
11-9 and a service error.
Oh.
Jacob Terabets in. Kevin Remy out. 3-point lead for the Golden Eagles. And there is off of the touch. Miners point. Lucas Vojak with the kill. Berezins comes out. And he is replaced by Greg Paul. Bobby Curtis. There he is to serve.
A lot of offense for the Miners here. That was a bullet.
And over the net.
That was Mason Humes, the junior captain.
Miners trail by 1. They have cut it to 1. They were down at 1 point by 4. Free ball. Big opportunity for Nevada Union. The set in the middle and the kill. Lucas Vojak. Vojak uncontested. Delivered an impossible ball to dig. And we are tied at 12. And that is long.
Lofted that ball all the way to the John Hart. Nearly had to get out of the way.
Curtis pulls the Miners even. And then Del Oro with a 1-point lead, 13-12. Vojak, and Vojak struck that wide. Oh, it's good.
On it good. The far linesman is real clear, and the up ref pointed to him. No question in their minds. You know, it looked like it was going wide, but it stayed in.
So Chandler Heppy.
Making Jerron work for it.
Big opportunity. There's a touch.
Yep. Touch by Mason Humes there.
And now it's Del Oro's turn for a timeout. The Miners have taken the lead, 14-13.
From a comfortable lead, suddenly Del Oro's behind by 2.
And the Miners have kind of gotten that rhythm back again, Ed.
Well, that's it. They were able to ride some strong serves, and Del Oro having trouble picking up some balls on defense.
Miners rush right back onto the court, and you know, if you take in fact, let's take a look at this last point.
So got that nice high set there, and just bam, right down the gut.
Right at us.
So yeah, the Miners get their execution picking up here in game 2.
Chandler Heppy. Nice dig.
Oh.
But they will not be able to get to it, and we are tied at 14.
Heppy was able to pop it up, but Kittle had a sort of swipe at it. I thought it might be a lift call under the circumstances anyway, so not a very good pass to work with.
And a momentary timeout as some moisture on the court is being cleaned up by Trevor Bryant.
Roman Sagazi Towel Boy after winning the NAIA as the first-year setter.
Isaac Jorgensen. That should go out, but it's played.
Gotta play it.
And they're going to call a double hit on Trevor Bryant.
Bryant was getting down on his knees as he hit that, and hard to maintain your.
Being played extremely tight here tonight. Wow. Austin Marks with the kill.
Mark's getting some really good swings in tonight.
When the Miners can set it right, Ed, there's no response.
Absolutely. No, those middles both tall enough and got the hops to put it down.
And it'll be a free play here off the block, but now the opportunity goes back to Del Oro. Little dink. Chandler Heppy with the dig. Here comes to Bryant, and there's the point.
And David Heppy caught that one in the stands. That was cute. High fives up there for that.
Miners gaining a little momentum. The lead is only at 1.
Whoa.
And there's the kill.
Terabets.
Jacob Terabets with the left-hand swing for the point. Tied at 16.
Sophomore Terabets, we'll see some more of him.
Terabets back for the serve now. But it'll be an error.
Shank that off.
Riley Berrezin's in to serve. Greg Paul out. Berrezin's and Paul seeing a lot of action so far. Miners by 1. And off the block and out, point Del Oro.
Solo block there with Bryant. You can go off the outside.
We are all knotted at 17. And there's the block, Connor Drake. That's the one player you don't want to hit into.
Not quite as tall as Vojak, but definitely good presence at the net.
And now it's Del Oro by 1. Curtis. Pancake.
Wow.
Oh, and who looked like it was going to go out. Miners with another chance. Here's Drake. That's 4 hits.
Into the net. Yep, 4 touches.
Now Mason Salcedo in to serve.
Okay, a 7-point game here.
Heppy takes a breather. Lucas Vojak comes back to the middle. We're tied at 18. There's the dig. Curtis. Here's Curtis. This will come to Drake. Incredible save.
Pops it up.
Drake again, but he mishits it.
Whoa. Yeah, Drake came way around to the left there. This is just dives right in. You don't get that very often. Actually got a good pancake down. Happy.
Timeout Del Oro.
Oh, Coach Oates really.
Coach Oates pleading with the down judge. And he's contesting the pancake.
It's been a while.
And now there's a question as to whether a timeout was called. They're calling the Miners back on the court.
Yeah, Coach
and
Oates,
in essence, he got a timeout without being charged with one.
Yeah, he called one and then immediately tried to take it back and managed. So that one worked. Get the Miners just a little bit off their stride and pick up the point, still tied, but at 19.
Tied at 19, hotly contested second set.
But Drake goes to the back row to serve.
One that both teams must have. Vojak. Drake popped up by Heppy. Bobby Curtis.
Whoa.
The kill.
Authoritative. Push pump there from Coach Salcedo for that one.
Miners the first team to 20, and Trevor Bryant to serve. Overset, Kittle off the block and out. Miners with their first 2-point lead of this set. 21-19. We're coming down the stretch in set 2 at the Ally, and that's long. Stations along the network, we will be staying here after set number 2. Mason Humes to serve. The set to Curtis, and the kill.
Jorgensen and Henry both, nothing doing.
Bobby Curtis with a few of his most important serves of the seasons. The Miners with a scant 2-point lead coming down the stretch, 22-20 in set 2.
Wow.
Overset. Vojak, the dig. It'll come back again. This is Curtis. And now it's Del Oro's turn. And that is punched long.
Wow. Karabets really did not get the shot he wanted out of that.
You saw Salcedo.
Now Coach Oates takes his timeout.
And another timeout. Just before that point, Salcedo walked up to Curtis, patted him on the arm, and now, as they go into the huddle, does the same thing with Curtis. A huge point there. Miners 23-20.
Absolutely. No, this is the moment. You get up 2-0, you're set. Here we go, 23-20 in the second game after crushing Del Oro in the first, 25-10.
Food and Farm Show scoreboard. And this is not, believe me, Ed, we've been in enough broadcasts where a 23-20 lead was not safe.
No.
They're going to need a big effort from Curtis on this serve.
Absolutely. He's got to get the ball in the court, got to get the ball in play. Coach Oates getting his team rallied here. Eagles, they say, coming out. The assistant coach really building some spirit here, getting the Eagles, Golden Eagles, determined to stay with it.
Miners all business. A very serious approach to set number 2. Bobby hits it long.
Oh.
The timeout works.
Oh.
That's Curtis's second service error of this set.
And then we had about 5 total coming into it. 4 total coming into it.
Dustin Penn-Henry. Oh, and the block is there.
Oh.
It's Lucas Vojak.
Wow. Karabets really thought he had that one.
Miners with 3 match points. Chandler Heppy back to serve. 3 set points, excuse me. And there it is.
Wow.
Well, wait a minute. They get it over. But there's the kill. It's Austin Marks, but he's up against the net.
It's in the net.
He is on the net.
He hooked his wrist over it. You could see it. Number 2, no question. That was a tough one. It was a great kill, but unfortunately his follow through, he hooked. You could see his wrist hook over the net.
So Del Oro gets new life.
Drake comes back in the front row. Jorgensen serving.
And that's long.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow.
Set 2 goes to Nevada Union. 25-22. We'll stay here live.
Some exciting volleyball there, Jim.
And Ed, the Miners bent again in set number 2, but they came back to take it.
Well, they did. Del Oro came out strong. Looked like the Miners were dozing, but they came back and tied it up there in the middle stages when they needed to, and they were able to just keep going. I mean, as we saw Curtis with a couple of service errors, Nevada Union not executing well early in the second game here, but they were able to get their focus back. And even with Coach Oates' strategic use of working the refs like he did. Yep, here we go. Let's get that one.
Here was Austin Marks on the play that almost spelled the end of the second set.
Well, it did. But unfortunately, that you see his wrist hook over when he followed through there.
And you saw that net ripple a little too.
Yeah, you got to call that under the circumstances. But no, I enjoy it when you get a game called as tight, close as this, because you've got to play crisply. You've got to make your points without being sloppy, and it's both these teams that's called that forth from them.
Well, and yeah, be sure and join us for the Food and Farm Show. That shows there it is, Mondays at 6:30 on Comcast Channel 11, Suddenlink 16, NevadaCountyTV.org, ACTV 20. Those are our network stations, a wave broadband, always on YouTube. So those of you who want to watch this match, YouTube is a great place to do it. It's also the Food and Farm channel. And for the Miners, Ed, they cannot let up for a moment because we have been here before. And
absolutely,
you know,
Win
better
two,
to be
lose
up,
the match.
better to be up 2-0 than down 2-0. But with that said, they've still got a lot of business to do.
Well, Del Oro did not come up here to lose. You know, they came up here. They've taken Nevada Union to 5 twice this season. They know if they play their game and really stay with it, they've got a chance. Third time could be the charm for them, and really a crucial time for the Miners. This is where all their mental preparation, all their focus gets tested. And as you said, you know, you've got your starters, you've got a lot of offense on the court. You've got Greg Paul with that wild card left hand play in the front, giving them a little extra offensive boost to keep Del Oro guessing what the offensive look is going to be.
And the Miners have got to not only run the middle, but also they've got to play that power game, Ed. They have the arms.
Yeah, Patrick Wells way up there in the top getting the aerial view.
Austin Marks comes out. That will make room for Chandler Heppy. The Miners were all business in the second set. They survived some errors on their part and their inability to run their hitting game for a certain stretch. But they came back and were able to prevail in that second set, and we are about ready for the third. Kittle will be setting.
Wow. Oh, Jerome, terrific.
Kittle will set again. Pancake.
Another pancake.
Set nicely.
Whoa.
And a perfect hit right in the corner.
Colin Mitchell.
Colin Mitchell.
He got a lot of hand slaps from his mates.
Kevin Remy serving. Now to Curtis.
Oh, yeah.
Curtis has been deadly tonight. He has been right on nearly all of his hits, and they have had a very difficult time defending Curtis.
And he's been quick enough to beat the block, basically.
So here is Trevor Bryant. And a beautiful misdirection by Mason Humes. It finds the floor. 2-1 Golden Eagles.
Taking those little steps you do when you just ace the other guys. He's excited. He gets the setter's dink to work perfectly.
Colin Mitchell serving. Miscommunication between Heppy and Curtis, and that is an ace.
Seen that once or twice before with Berzins in early in the season. You know, Curtis's ball, but
and that is out. 3-2, Del Oro. Bobby Curtis, who garnered 2 heavy points late in set 2. That one's going to bounce around a while.
Jerron, boy, that guy could find.
And Vojak gets the block, but a gift point for the Golden Eagles.
Well, nobody there to pick it up. It didn't go beyond him. It went down in front of the net.
Drake is a majority of the offense. He's going to come out for a moment. And they're going to bring Jared Ball in to serve. Vojak, yes. Didn't get all of that, but enough to garner the point for Nevada Union.
This was a remarkable play, I think. You know, bounce caroming around up there. Jerron able to keep his eye on the ball and get it back to get it over. Oh.
And a service error by Chandler Heppy. 5-3, Del Oro. Mason Humes. And that will have hit the air conditioning system, and the point will go to Del Oro. They've doubled the Miners, 6-3.
Got to string some points together right now.
There's the dig. There's the set. Oh, and Austin Marks can't quite get to it, and errors by the Miners have allowed Del Oro to forge a 4-point lead, matching their largest lead in the second set, and that will usher in a timeout for Nevada Union.
Well, they've had about 4 broken plays there, and you can't do it.
So the Miners facing that resistance that they also did early on, and there's our Food and Farm scoreboard. 7-3 Del Oro here in set number 3. And you know, Ed, if the Miners can run their offense, then they do pretty well. But when they get knocked off of their game, it's more of a struggle.
Oh, yeah, they really are a team that's got to execute, or they're playing catch up all the way, and Del Oro is not going to be making a lot of mistakes if they have anything to say about it. And
Miners in a huddle, a lengthy huddle over here. The up referee is saying, let's get your players back on the court.
Yep, time's up.
A veteran crew calling the game, and the up judge calls to Marco and says, let's do that a little faster next time.
Don't be dissing us over here. We're here to make this thing run right.
A good run for Mason Humes.
Well, good-natured, but nonetheless, don't be holding up the process here.
Nice dig.
Wow.
Oversets it.
Greg Paul, both touches there.
Nice dig. There it is up on the roof.
Wow.
Bryant gets it.
Greg Paul again.
Now the Miners' turn. Paul. Yes!
Oh, wow. Well, that was all Greg Paul that time. Man. Got a bandage on his right hand, but he hits with his left.
Evan Kittle, Miners down by 3, 7-4. Oh, and a powerful kill by number 12, Isaac Jorgensen.
Jorgensen met some frustration earlier in the match, so I'm sure see some determination on his face there. Wow.
Good dig. And that's long.
No touch. Now Dustin Penn-Henry was able to lay out and get that ball back over. Both teams really focused right now.
Riley Bearzins to serve for Nevada Union, down by 3. Nice dig by Bearzins. And nobody's going to get, a great play by Chandler Heppy. We'll see if it makes a difference.
Oh,
Bobby
yeah.
Curtis
Oh,
with the
yeah.
block. Nevada Union with the point.
Clawing back.
Off the block and down. Yeah,
Colin
take us
Mitchell
through
really had
Chandler
that
Heppy's play.
back to that. Yeah, good libero, come sliding in on your knees and pop it up when it's all is lost.
Bobby. Again the dig. Bryant and the point! It rides the net and falls to the floor. Over on Del Oro's side, Miners get a gift. They trail 7-9.
Well, walk the tightrope out of the Del Oro defense range.
Mason Salcedo and a service error.
Oh.
Each team now has 9 service errors apiece.
That's too many, Ed.
It really is. I mean, even with both teams matching, it takes you off your own game.
And that
make that 10
makes
for
it,
Del Oro.
Del Oro in the lead there too.
7 different players with a service error for Del Oro.
Man.
Only 5 for Nevada Union.
So he's going to make the call and calls it out. The up ref. He saw it.
So 11-8, Del Oro, they maintain that 3-point lead. And that will be long.
Still climbing.
That is Colin Mitchell's 3rd service error. He currently leads.
Dubious honor.
Here comes Curtis. Oh, and a perfect set. And a beautiful kill by Drake.
Drake set up on the right side there, able to come up and pick it up. He goes back to, they're going to bring in Ball again to serve.
Del Oro hanging on to that 3-point lead, 12-9. Bryant with the set. Kittle with the kill. Here's a good picture of Drake in action, Ed.
See, he didn't have to come from the middle. He came from the basically back row.
Chandler Heppy. Austin Marks with the overset kill.
Yeah,
Miners trail by 1.
Del Oro called Marks' number that time. Not a smart move generally.
It'll be a free ball. Almost overset. Nice set and hit wide. Paul had that in his wheelhouse and shot it wide.
Well, he's trying to cut that angle really close to get in front of Del Oro and cut it too acutely.
Del Oro by 2, 13-11. 3rd set, Miners have taken the first 2 sets.
Greg Paul diving right in front of the broadcast, our location.
Mason Humes with a powerful serve. And they take the lead again by 3. Miners were on the verge of getting a tie. And there's another ace. Right now, no answer for Humes.
Well, Humes starfishing around up there. You see why he's a junior captain for Del Oro. And they're excited now, up by 4.
They're going to have to find a way to defend Humes on that serve, because as of right now, they're having a real difficult time with it.
Yeah, Humes is not in a situation to break his own serve. maybe you want to try to ice him, but Nevada Union's really got to focus on serve receive now and get their passing back in order.
Crowd comes alive here at Allied Gymnasium.
Yeah, when you watch Nevada Union trying to handle Humes' serves, you can't help but be reminded of the way Del Oro was floundering on Bobby Curtis's serves in the first game when Curtis ran 3 straight aces. Humes right now is looking at 3 straight aces.
Well, that's it, and after Trevor Bryant made Colin Mitchell look bad on serve receive there in the first game too.
Nice dig by the libero. Evan Kittle with the block. Kittle goes back to serve, but the Miners still trailing by 3.
But no time to coast here.
Nice set. There's a dig. Curtis must dig it too. Paul. And that's wide.
Colin Mitchell back in the back row there.
Kittle. And that's out.
Wow. Coach Salcedo had his arms up on that one.
Miners have whittled it to 1, 15-14.
And you can't keep trying to catch up and not quite making it. Colin, no touch. Yep.
No touch.
Checking with
Point
his
Nevada
lineman.
Union. Tied at 15, and now it's Del Oro's turn to call a timeout.
Oh, you had a comfortable 4-point lead, and suddenly it's gone.
And Kittle with 3 straight service points has brought the Miners back to a 15-all tie.
Well, get the ball in play. You just got to do that and then run your game, run your offense.
The Miners have been a feisty crew tonight, Ed, in that in set 2 and set 3 when they got behind, they have battled back. And now we have relatively a 10-point third set tied at 15.
Well, and that was, I think, really important with Kittle at the service line. Don't keep trying to catch up. Get up with them, and then start working on your getting the lead and putting this third one away. They need to go ahead and conclude this and not get in a situation where doubt can arise. I think it's the best way to put it. We're the best team in this gym tonight. You got to show it.
So Kittle serving at 15s. Nice set. Oh, beautiful dig by Chandler Heppy. Oh. Ball still in play. Bryant tried to sneak it over, could not.
Oh.
And that'll go against the wall and out. That ball would have been out. Kittle instinctively played it defensively. Dustin Penn Henry.
Kittle and Marks conferring there about what's next.
Right up on the line. What are they calling here? Point Del Oro.
Calling Bryant. Bryant reached up into the set there and interfered enough to warrant the call from the up ref. He's very, very firm about that.
Del Oro back by 2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Greg Paul.
Making Colin Mitchell look bad again. But it's just, you know, when you got a left-handed right side hitter, it's just not an angle you're used to seeing.
Bearsons with the Miners trailing by 1. Nice dig. Here's the set. Austin Marks.
After all Geron's great plays, Marks just feeds him the ball. Gets
Marks took that one.
Decks and consolation.
Marks took that one with authority. We're tied at 17.
Marks is really money there in the middle like that.
Nice set right on the line.
Oh.
And into the net is a minor.
They're calling it Curtis. No. I think it was Bryant. Didn't see the other hand.
Isaac Jorgensen, 1 point lead for Del Oro. Dig by Beresins. Curtis.
Couple of
Tied at
strong
18.
swings
Here's
there,
Austin
but
Marks.
this one, Austin Marks comes up, not even that good an approach, but just bam, basically knocks Sharon off his feet.
Tyler Salcedo has had 2 service errors tonight. Now a chance for the Miners. Beresin with the dig. Back over to the other side, but they're going to call a double hit.
Oh, that was... Kittle was sort of laid out backwards. It's just hard to maintain your stability in that situation. An extravagant back set, though, all the way across the court. Hard to keep your accuracy.
That has been consistently called all night.
Oh, yeah. That's you're sort of asking for it. But he didn't have anybody in front of him to the left.
Curtis. And there's the block. Connor Drake. And now, Del Oro, the first team to 20, leads by 2, 2018. Bryant.
Oh.
This is going to come right down to the wire in set 3. Miners have taken set 1 and set 2. And here's Trevor Bryant. And that's out.
Wow.
So we've got it down. It will be a 5-point third set. We're tied at 20.
Trevor Bryant serving. I think that's who you want.
Break again. Del Oro by 1. We're coming down the stretch here at Ally. Evan Kittle, and there's another effective block. This time it's Mason Humes.
Going out with Drake like that.
And now it's the Golden Eagles in the driver's seat. Ahead by 2, 22-20. Big point for Nevada Union.
Oh, yeah.
Bobby Curtis taking care of business. Curtis stepping back to serve has probably been the most effective Miner server tonight. Overset. And now the Miners with a huge opportunity. Kittle.
Whoa.
And that's out.
Whoa, never got inside the line, I'm afraid.
Del Oro by 2, 23-21. Jared Ball to serve. Oh, nice set, and there's the point off the block.
Bojack tipped it over and gave Del Oro a little bit more time. They took advantage of it.
And now it's Del Oro with 3 set points. Ball with a chance to bring this to 2-1.
The 8th Golden Eagle with a service error this match.
No room for error for Nevada Union. They are facing 2 more set points and a nice, but now Nevada Union. Nice set. but the block is there. It's Evan Kittle. Miners trailing by 1, but still set point Golden Eagles. Oh, and that is good. So we will go to a 4th set here at the Allied tonight. 25-23 in set 3. So the Miners ever so close, just as Del Oro was in set number 2. They are unable to close it out. We will go 4. You know, Ed, perhaps a stupid question, but what do the Miners need to do here in set 4?
We get down to they've got to execute, because otherwise Del Oro will take them to 5 again. And, you know, that's Del Oro didn't manage to make that stick before this season, but they've got the chance again tonight. If they go to 5, as we know, anything can happen. So the Miners really have to keep their focus. They got to execute. They can't, you know, they can't give away points at the line. They can't give away points at the net. You had they're sort of running a 6-2 here, and depending on who's got what, it takes a little extra for the hitters to understand what they've got to work with and to actually take advantage of that. So a lot of, you know, the mental game that we've been working on all season comes down now to executing and making that stick.
And Miners really need to come back here in set 4 and replicate the dominance they had in set number 1, Ed.
But you see some confidence on the Golden Eagles side. You know, they've battled back and won the 4th one. They managed to make their lead stick that they had early. And, you know, all around they've had good execution. They've been able to use Connor Drake very effectively. You know, you look at them, they don't have a whole lot of height except for him, but they've been able to get their players to play effectively. And
let's
as Steve
face
noted,
it,
everybody's got a service error on the Del Oro side.
Let's face it, Ed, the Miners do not want to go to a 5th set.
Oh, never do you want to go, and certainly with Del Oro that's taken you to 5 before, you've got to be authoritative, shut them down, you know, serve strong. Drake, Curtis, and Bojack, a little jocular byplay there across the net.
Hot and humid inside the Ally tonight.
Oh yeah. Rain on the way. It'll cool off, but it's right now good and hot and getting humid.
So we are just about ready for the commencement of set number 4. We expect to see a lot of Connor Drake. 8 ways to watch us. Comcast Channel 11, Sunlink 16. Wednesday at 8:30, Saturday at 8 and 11, Sunday at 10. Also www.nevadacounty.com. There's YouTube. There's ACTV Channel 20. And of course on Touchdown Productions and theunion.com. Trevor Bryant.
Gerald Davenport picking up Trevor Bryant. They're waiting to serve. Switched out and put Terabets back in anyway.
Trevor Bryant to start it.
Oh.
Miners start off with a 1-0 lead.
Bojack with a huge block there.
And into the net with the hit. Jacob Terabets with the air. Miners with the 2-0 lead. is good.
Yep. Del Oro really wanted that line shot to go in, and it did.
2-1. Kevin Remy, the team captain, to serve. Curtis. Long.
Not by much, but just enough.
One of his few hitting errors of the night, and we're tied at 2. Lucas Vojak has had a big night tonight and another kill.
That's 7 for the night for him, coupled with 4 blocks.
Very effective tonight. Really mixing up the offense. Both middles getting it. Paul and Kittle.
And out.
Oh.
Beautiful serve, but out.
And Curtis picks up his 3rd service error.
Tied at 3. Vojak.
Wow.
The pancake. Another chance. Vojak again off the block and out.
Coach Oates pops it up from the sideline.
You know, since the first set, we haven't seen the Miners go on a major run.
No.
Chandler Heppy. Heppy with the dig. Kittle. Strikes it long.
Ties it up.
No touch, tied at 4. Jared Ball.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Greg Paul's had a good night tonight, Ed.
Greg Paul has really put up some good numbers in sort of a stealth way, but couple of rallies, he's had most of the touches.
Kittle serving, Miners by 1. Oh, and he hits the corner.
Oh, Remy really trying to get out there and just not able to get your defensive specialist outfoxed like that.
6-4. Kittle maintains the serve. Good dig by Curtis. Oh, big chance for the Miners. They cannot convert. Good up. Bryant. The Golden Eagles, there's the touch.
Yep, hit it off of Marks there. Let's see that. See up and down the line there, and the Remy diving, but not in time.
Mason Humes. And a service error.
For him, 3 or just 2?
Well, that's 13 total for Del Oro, but Humes is only 2nd.
Bearsen's in to serve. And there's the block. Austin Marks and Bryant combined for the block. Miners with their biggest lead of set number 4, 8-5.
Coach Salcedo walks up and gives the front line a little. Riley Bearsen's
was the 11th service error for Nevada Union.
And what, 17 for Del Oro? Man, that's a lot of unforced errors.
Dustin Penhenry.
Oh.
Error by Nevada Union. Point to Del Oro, 8-7. Miners by 1. Curtis. And that's long. Miners need to refocus here. Del Oro has come back with 3 straight points to tie it at 8.
And Curtis, who had no errors before this set, has 2.
Bobby.
Oh, that last one he tried to between a tip and a push to the back corner, and neither one worked. But that one might have reset the clock for him.
Mason Salcedo to serve. Now it's the Miners' turn. There's the set, and they're going to call. What are they calling?
Calling a double hit.
Tied at 9. Isaac Jorgensen. Oh, going to be difficult. Good job just to get the ball in play. And the point goes to Nevada Union. Kind of a gift there.
Yeah, I think so. That really, Del Oro kind of lost its place there.
Trevor Bryant to serve. Connor Drake again.
And every time Nevada Union tries to get a little bit of momentum, Drake is there with a kill or a block.
Drake has definitely been the impact player for the Golden Eagles tonight. Kittle. Oh, lucky play.
Yeah.
Now the Miners. Oh, and it is set to Vojak, and he puts it right into the net. And now it's Del Oro's lead, 11 to 10. And that's out. 12-10. Vojak, yes.
Oh.
Greg Paul comes in, Bearsen's out. Bobby Curtis to serve. Good look at Lucas Vojak and Trevor Bryant. There's Evan Kittle, number 11. And here's Drake, nice dig. And that will hit the antenna, and we are tied at 12.
Wow, this is a real seesaw of a match here, of a fourth game here.
Andreas Lees to come in. Curtis. Overset. Kittle will have to save it and does. And a double hit called on Paul.
Paul took off from 1 foot and tried to set it across the net, push it across the net.
So Del Oro back in front, 13 to 12.
It's like drawing a charge. You really got to be upright.
Off the block. Miners point, another kill for Vojak. Steve, who leads the Miners in kills tonight?
That would be probably Vojak. He's really come alive with 4 in this set, which brings his total to 10.
And that's punched long.
Yep.
No touch.
No touch. Coach Oates really wanting the touch, but no such luck.
And the Miners back up by 1. And here is Chandler Heppy. And the block and the point. A huge block by
Mason.
Nevada Union. Who got that, Ed?
Well, Mason Humes was trying to pick it off the block and didn't manage. I think that was Austin Marks. I'm not positive.
I think that was Paul, actually.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. Paul really showing up tonight. Wow.
And an error by Del Oro, and the Miners have a lead of 3.
Wow. Colin Mitchell got frozen there. Jerome able to keep it in play, and Mitchell just didn't respond at all. Your Coach Oates, you look at that. I mean, you can't see him on the camera, but he's really kind of disgusted with his players right now, not being focused when they've got to be. Yeah, there it is. Let's see here. It is Greg Paul. Yeah. He goes up with Marks, but Paul's to play.
You know, Ed, I'm impressed with Paul tonight.
Absolutely.
In the most crucial of situations this season, he has come on here in this match, and I think that he has had a larger presence in this semifinal match than we've seen him all year.
Well, he's gotten a lot of swings because they've gone to him. They've realized you can't just feed it to Curtis because the rest of the league has figured out what he's going to do, and so you've got Paul, you've got Kittle, you've got Bryant, but Paul has got that secret weapon, left-handed right side hitter, so he can bring it.
Oh, and into the net. They've got it.
They're going to give it to him. No,
they're going to give it to him. He went right into the pole there, though, Ed.
Oh, but the pole is legal. It's the net. Man, so up by 2, but the kind of thing that'll shift the momentum. Drake comes out, ball into serve. Ball's been effective, but Drake's on the bench. You've got to give it a chance right now. Hume's trying to talk to Coach Oates about the error over there, sort of reaching out and stiffing the ball. You know, you've got your junior captain there who knows how to do what he does, and that's sort of a bonehead error on his part.
Nice dig. Big chance now.
Oh, called it in. That Union hoping for a call. He was outside the antenna, just any old thing. But the up ref really consulting his crew and, you know, making his calls in a real deliberative manner.
And that is out. Miners up by 2, 17-15.
Hanging on to the lead.
And now it's Evan Kittle. Now a big chance for Nevada Union. Trevor Bryant, but the dig is there. But there's the block. Yeah. Trevor Bryant sends it to the floor, and the Miners lead by 3.
Great stuff. Mark's getting a lot of block assists, but other folks on the outside managing to seal it up.
And a nice kill by Andreas Lee. Andreas Lee.
Lee's with 3 kills on the night, all of them in this set.
Which serve will Humes go with here? And that's long. No touch. 18-17 Miners. Nice dig. Kittle.
Del Oro's tied it up. They're excited. The up ref telling Nevada Union, don't be questioning my calls here. I'm in charge of this match.
Tied at 18.
Something we've seen.
And that's out. Riley Bearsons comes in. Miners by 1, 19-18. And a double hit is called. A little bit of a makeup call there, Ed.
You can't help but think, but you know, he was flailing around. It was almost like a player control foul in basketball.
Miners first team to 20, 2018. Miners try to stuff it, and it's tapped out.
Oh.
21-18. Timeout, Golden Eagles.
Wow. They had the upper hand there just a moment ago, and the Miners able to hang on and not blink.
So Nevada Union here in the driver's seat, an ever so slight 3-point lead. Big games tonight by Vojak and Marks, Bobby Curtis, Chandler Heppy, Evan Kittle. They've all played with great authority. You can't really ask any more of what the Miners have gotten out of that fivesome tonight.
Well, they really have. They really have done their duty and done the job. And, you know, they're in a position right now, if they can just hang on for 4 more points, they'll go to the final at Monterey Trail on Thursday.
And at crunch time, here is what you see, what a team is made of. Nice set, and there's the block! Miners by 4, 22-18. We're coming down the stretch at the Ally.
Austin Marks gets a hug from Evan Kittle. Lots of that from the team.
Nice set. Oh my gosh, they saved it. And now Bryant with the kill! Trevor Bryant and the Miners by 5!
Oh, Coach Salcedo reaches out and gives Bryant a half a hug there and almost skittered off the court.
And there couldn't have been a better set there, Ed.
Oh, just tremendous, just tremendous.
Berezins. There's the dig.
Oh.
And that's out!
Wow.
Miners at match point. They will have 6 attempts to close this out tonight. The Golden Eagles on the ropes.
3-0.
The fans on their feet.
Oh, man, there's some Miner magic there.
Riley Berezins has brought Del Oro to their knees. There's the pancake. Hit deep.
Somebody under the net there from the Del Oro side.
Now a big chance for Nevada Union. And that's it, right, and into the net is Del Oro. Miners win. They will go on to the finals Thursday night at Monterey Trail, 25-18. And the crowd really has something to shout about now. The Miners having played a great 4th set.
Man, I'll tell you, I think we got to go to the stats here to figure out who had the game of the night or who had the match of the night.
I have to say, you know, the middle was the big part. So you pick it. It's either Vojak or Austin Marks. Ed.
Well, I think you know, you say Greg Paul had a terrific night. I don't know that. I mean, Vojak was leading at kills in kills at one point. Not as much blocking dominance as you'd expect from Nevada Union. What do you see there, Steve?
Well, just comparing Vojak and Curtis. Vojak with 10 kills and 4 blocks. Curtis also with 10 kills and 4 blocks. So in that regard, they're tied. Curtis with 3 aces, but also with 3 service errors.
Our players of the game, Bobby Curtis and Lucas Vojak.
I think you got to call
Let's
it.
go get Bobby. Lucas already left the building.
Terrific performance all around, though. Let's see if we can get
Bobby.
This chair.
Just another night at the office, huh, Bobby?
Yeah.
For the first time this season, we have co-players of the game. You and we thought Lucas Vojak had a tremendous match tonight, too. Bobby, you had an offensive plan that you laid out before the contest. Fairly well executed by the Miners tonight.
Yeah, we ran the middle pretty much the majority of the game, so it worked. So, I mean,
Well, if you take a look at Vojak's numbers, then you have to say it worked.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much forced every ball we could to the middle, so they just weren't stopping them, and we just kept on forcing the ball to the middle, and it worked.
You know, if you take a look at tonight's contest, how important was that massive start early?
Very good. It was very important. We needed it to get going. We definitely got going, so I don't know. That start really got us going to win the game.
We're joined here at courtside by Lucas Vojak. Lucas, how was that middle tonight?
Oh yeah, it was real good. Definitely, that's what we're trying to do tonight. Just keep running the middles.
Unofficially, both of you with 10 kills and 4 blocks. Both of you. You know, there were kind of a couple of things that we thought would be the benchmark for the Miners tonight. One was the middle, and the other was the ability to block. Are you satisfied with both of those?
Yeah, I definitely feel like we did a really good job tonight.
Yeah, we blocked the crap out of them.
Yeah.
If you take a look, they have Connor Drake, but after that, if you can negate Drake, you know that it's probably going to be an easier match. And although it didn't turn out to be an easy match, set 1 set a tone, sneaked by in set 2, and then what happened in set 4?
We kind of lost track of what our goal was, and that was to run the middle. I mean, we definitely ran them a lot this game, and it worked, but fourth game, I think we kind of had that mentality that, the fourth game where we won? The last one?
Yes.
Oh, we ran the middles a crap ton,
Yeah,
and that worked. I'm talking about the third game. We forgot our purpose, and that was to run the middle.
You know, and I thought in set 4, one of the things that was interesting was that that was a game which, similar to set 1, you had them on their heels, especially there at the end.
We were serving aggressively too.
So guys, I guess you can enjoy tonight's contest for about 10 minutes, and then there's some real big business to do on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Does it matter who you play?
No.
Bring it on.
Yeah, we're going in there wanting to win.
Tell me, guys, have you played at Monterey Trail this season?
No.
Have you seen Monterey Trail's building?
Yes.
High ceiling, low ceiling? What are we going to deal with on Thursday night?
I think it's like a normal gym, but
yeah.
So perhaps a stupid question, but what do you need to do Thursday night?
Come out, not be scared. Just play like it's a normal game, not play like it's a section game, or else I'll get to our heads.
Okay, guys, congratulations. Good work tonight. You got it done in 4, which sure beats getting it done in 5.
Yeah.
And for the people who said you can't beat a team 3 times in a row, I guess they'll have to eat a little crow tonight.
Yeah. All right.
Bobby Curtis, Lucas Vojak, our players of the game. And for the Miners, a big win here tonight. It sets up the big showdown on Thursday night at Monterey Trail. We're going to come back with final thoughts in a moment. You're watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Volleyball. This is the Touchdown Productions Sports Network.
It's time to visit the newly remodeled B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The new B&C has completely changed for your shopping convenience. Their new expanded garden center has everything you need, including expert advice on trees, shrubs, and perennials. Check out their new website and the new spring hours. And thank you for voting B&C the best hardware and building supply in 2012. So start right, start here at B&C True Value Home and Garden Center. The Hauser family reminds you if it's round, rubber, and it rolls, then you're sure to find it at Plaza Tire and Auto Service. From regular car and truck tires to small specialty tires for your trailers and golf carts, you can trust Plaza Tire has the tire for you. They stake their reputations on it every day. Plaza Tire and Auto Service. Auto repair done on your schedule, not theirs, in Penn Valley, Nevada City, and in Colfax.
Be sure to join us each week right here on NCTV Channel 11 at 6:30 to 7:30, and of course on our YouTube channel, The Food and Farm Show.
Back here, the gym slow to empty out tonight. Miners seeing their last section game to be played here at the Ally. If there are home games for Nevada Union during NorCal's, we will be here to broadcast those. Steve, your reflections on tonight?
Well, as we've seen all season, this has just been a complete, total team victory for Nevada Union. The stats were completely spread around. The top two kills each with 10, Vojak and Curtis. Blocks spread around, Curtis with 4, Vojak with 4, Kittle with 4. Basically, they couldn't have done it without everyone.
It was a total team effort tonight. They really ran the match the way that they wanted to, with the exception of set number 3. It was a pretty impeccable performance by Nevada Union, and I think they're as prepared as they could be for Thursday night.
Oh yeah, they played a very tough Del Oro team that were very set. They came in with a good plan, made a minor adjustment after the first set, came back really hard, especially in that third set to win it, and they just never gave up. Nevada Union had to really battle back.
Well, Ed, we've been here before.
Well, and this time Nevada Union didn't blink, you know, and to get to this point, the first time since 2009, going back to the final and waiting to see, is it Granite Bay, is it Jesuit, you know, and we don't know. Jesuit matches up really well with Granite Bay. It could be either team coming out of that other side of the bracket, but, you know, tonight, one of the more exciting matches I've seen, certainly from this boys program in the time we've been covering them, and just a terrific team effort. Just couldn't say enough.
So we'll see how Thursday pans out. Executive Producer Director, Gilbert M. Dominguez. Camera operators, great job tonight. Gerald Davenport, Paul Town, Patrick Wells. Well, guys, great season.
Wow.
Let's hope we have a few more dates together, huh?
Well, they're going to NorCal.
Office Manager Lynn Dominguez. Remote Facilities by Commander 2. And Commander Maintenance, Plaza Tire and Auto, Reeby's Auto Parts. Hey, it's been a great season. Player of the Game Awards, Food and Farm Show, Stuckey Engravers, Touchdown Accounting, Cinto Graciano LLP. We are a long ways from the finish. Follow us down the stretch. The section championship game is Thursday night. For Ed Martin, Steve Siller, and the rest of the Touchdown Productions team, this is Jim Adams saying good night from Nevada Union. You've been watching exclusive coverage of Nevada Union Volleyball. This is the Touchdown Productions Sport Network. Good night, everybody.